It's a pride and honor to put on this uniform. It's an honor to come out to serve our community. In my aspect, to serve as the lieutenant of the Homicide Street Violence Task Force, which we target and investigate the most violent offenders here in Miami-Dade County and throughout the country. The biggest excitement to me is the rush of getting an investigation, starting it from the very beginning and seeing it through all the way towards the end.
This unit, the Homicide Task Force, was designed to go after the most heinous criminals in our community that commit violent acts like cold-blooded murder.
He is all about being perfect when it comes to those operational plans, and that means so much. Because for us, first and foremost, we want to make sure that we say our employees make it home. If we have to cancel operation, if a suspect gets away, we're not worried about that. We're worried about the safety, and that's what he's all about.
On May 19th, 2019, my homicide detectives in the Homicide Street Violence Task Force responded to an address in Opa-locka, Florida, in which we discovered a victim was shot multiple times inside of a vehicle, and he was pronounced deceased. At that point in time, a murder investigation was initiated. On May 20th, 2019, homicide detectives were able to identify the subject involved in this investigation. We identified him to be residing at an address up in North Miami-Dade County, at which point in time my detectives set up a surveillance and observed the subject arriving in a vehicle and entering the residence.
As soon as he saw the officers converging on him, he started shooting at our officers. At that very same time, Lieutenant Benny Solis was pulling up. This individual started shooting at his vehicle.
So at that point in time, again, we revert to training. I immediately jumped out of my car. I take cover behind my vehicle. At that point in time, I start walking and running around other cars, getting some cover in order to identify and see where the threat was coming from. At that point in time, what I did is I ran and I flanked him. I jumped the fence behind the residence, at which point in time I start confronting now the subject, giving him verbal commands to drop the gun, drop the gun. He continues with the exchange of gunfire, at which point in time he was shot and he was pronounced deceased.
It was unselfish. He was willing to put his life on the line for his troops and for the community members, knowing, like I said, which is scary when you think about it, the fact that that may have been the last morning he saw his family.
It's an absolute honor for the Florida Sheriff's Association to honor Lieutenant Solis, and to recognize my detectives in my unit is an absolute honor for us here at the Miami-Dade Police Department and Miami-Dade County as a whole.
I'm just proud of the FSA because you go above and beyond to bring us in the limelight and really show our heroic actions, and you make sure that we receive the right accolades. When I say we, I'm not talking about the Miami-Dade Police Department. I'm talking about our brothers in group. I'm talking about everybody in law enforcement that puts their lives in danger.
I'm truly honored to receive this from the Florida Sheriff's Association. I want to thank my wife, my 2 kids, for putting up with everything that I've gone through as well as they've gone through. Specifically, I want to thank the members of the Miami-Dade Police Department Homicide Street Violence Task Force, as well as the Intercoastal District Crime Suppression Team for what they did that day. We took that oath to serve you, the community. And although this is a plaque, we want to do this on a daily basis. We want to be out there for you, serving you.